I'm Don Lapre. I'm glad that you got the Make Money package. I want to say most people who get the Make Money package, they get it because they want to start up their own small business and they want to get out of doing whatever they're doing right now. Well, in a few seconds, I'm going to go through what I consider the 11 secrets to being successful, but then I want you to grab the phone and I want you to call our office. I have created the most phenomenal way for you to start making money. How would you like to start making money? And the only thing you ever do is just give away this incredible catalog. That's all you do. You just give it away. I have created the most incredible way you could start up your own business, and your entire job is to just give away these incredible catalogs, and the money that you can make is insane. I'm going to go through right now. I'm going to go through the 11 secrets to success, and then as soon as I'm done, grab the phone, call my office, and in a few days from today, you could be set up with your own business, and your entire job is to do nothing more than to just give away these incredible catalogs. Now let's go through the 11 secrets to success. People come here from other countries. And you know, people from other countries, they don't have the opportunity that we have in the United States. Those of us who have been born in the United States, we are surrounded by so much opportunity, we don't even see it. Well, you get somebody from another country, they come to the United States. Their attitude is they're on a high because they see, wow, I can do anything I want to do. I'm allowed to start up any business in the world I want to start up. If you realize that you live in the United States, and you get your attitude in check to where you realize you can do anything that you want, anything, you can start up any business. You get that attitude, it'll give you that drive that you need to be successful. So if you have a great attitude, you're 99% there of being successful. Secret number 2 is keeping your health 100%. You know, I tell people, if you have your health, you're worth $1 billion. Nothing else matters. And if you abuse your body and you eat garbage year after year and you don't take care of yourself and you don't exercise, then all the money in the world doesn't matter. Because sooner or later, your body isn't this incredible machine that can take all this abuse and not break down. Sooner or later, you're going to pay the price. I tell people, you know, if you don't exercise, you can break open your bone right now. I learned this from Covert Bailey, one of the most incredible speakers I've ever met. You feel the inside of your bone. It's slimy and it's gushy. And that same person, if they exercise an hour a day, 6 months later, you break open that same bone, and it's rich, thin blood. Think about right now what the inside of your body looks like, and then ask yourself, how can you not afford to take care of your health? Your health is worth $1 billion. Nothing else matters. People that say, well, I just don't have enough time. If you can't take an hour a day, right before you go to sleep, right when you wake up, if you take 1 hour a day, you'll sleep better. When you do sleep, you'll sleep less, and you'll get that hour right back. There is no excuse in the entire world for not taking care of your health. Secret number 3, stop listening to negative people. You know, every time you ask somebody, hey, I'm thinking of starting my own business, what do you think? And they look at you and they say, oh, it'll never work. Let me tell you why, it'll never work. Take a look at who's giving you that advice and then say to yourself, why am I asking people that are so negative? I say stop listening to people unless they're doing better than you, and there's only one way that you can go, and that's up. Secret number 4, make life a game. You know, when you're on the tennis court and you're playing tennis, you're hitting that ball, you're running and you're sweating, you fall down, you cut your knee, you grab the ball, you're dying of the heat, but you're having fun because it's a game. Well, you know, if you look at everything that you do in life as just one big game, all of a sudden going to work becomes fun. Waking up in the morning becomes fun. If you learn to take everything that you have to do in life and turn it into a game, all of a sudden you're going to find that life is 10 times more exciting than you ever thought, and you'll be 10 times more successful. I promise you. Secret number 5 is to take action. You know, so many people come into my office and they say, Don, I have this great idea. I want to show it to you. And they tell me about it. And I say, oh, that's great. I said, do it. And they just want to kind of give it to me and say, well, you run with it. You do something with it. You know, every time I meet people, they're always talking about what they're going to do. Well, the difference between myself and I think so many other people that could be so successful is why they're talking to people, telling people what they're going to do and how they're going to do it. I'm just getting things done. If you want to be successful, you need to just take action and do it. Secret number 6 is to ask questions. You know, I never graduated from high school, and yet today I'm worth millions of dollars because I was excited enough to go up to people and say, hey, how does this work? How do you do this? If you're not afraid to ask people questions, and one other thing I found out is the more successful people are, the more they're willing to share all of their secrets with you. If you want to be successful, learn to ask people a lot of questions and the answers will come. Secret number 7, stop thinking job. You know, all through high school, my teachers told me, you know, when you get out of high school, you're going to want to get a good job. You know, you're going to have to learn how to fill out this resume, because if you do, you'll be able to get a good job. You know, they never taught me. All through high school, I never learned that 75% of all the millionaires in the United States today made their money by starting up their own business. They didn't make it by going to work for somebody else. You got to stop thinking job as soon as you realize that there aren't just a few million millionaires in the country. There are millions and millions of millionaires, but 75% of them made it by starting up their own business. So if you stop thinking job, your chances of success are 10 times greater. Secret number 8, write things down. You know, everywhere you look in my office, I have different lists. I try to keep everything out of my brain and I write it down. As soon as I learn something, I write it down. If I have a list of all my problems, I write them down. I have a list of all my new goals, I write them down. As soon as you learn to write down all you're thinking, everything you're thinking about, you write it down on a list, you will become so much more successful. When I worked at Gemco, I thought I was a big shot. I was a manager at Gemco, and my supervisor would come up to me and he would say, Don, don't forget that end cap. And I'd say, no problem. He'd say to me, are you going to write it down? I said, no, I don't need to. Don't worry about it. Well, one day, I forgot to write something down, and I forgot to do it. He called me up at my house, and he said, Don, you better get your butt down here. And I felt like this big because I forgot the one important thing that I needed to do. He chewed my butt out so bad, he said, from now on, I better never if I ever say something to you, you better write it down. So from that day, I started writing things down. And now, here it is 10 years later, and everywhere you go, you'll see me. I'll have my lists. I take them everywhere I go. I tell people, I go, my brain is in that briefcase. Everything I know is on those sheets of paper. I can create so many more things because my mind isn't spinning. If you're one of those people you're having trouble sleeping at night, take a yellow pad out and make a list of all your worries, all your goals, and all of a sudden you'll be able to sleep more, you'll be able to create more, you'll be more excited about life because your mind won't be spinning. If you learn to write things down, I promise you, out of all the things I taught you, if you learn that one thing, your life will be 10 times more successful. Secret number 9, get rid of all your ugly friends. What I mean by that is you have friends that are always negative, or you have family members that are always negative. I said to myself 10 years ago, I said, I'm not going to be around people that are negative anymore. Every time I meet somebody and they become ugly, with that ugly attitude of always telling me why things won't work or why they're having a bad day, I say, you know what? I don't need you in my life. If you learn to get rid of your ugly friends and surround yourself by positive, excited people, there's only one way that you're going to be able to go, and that's up. Secret number 10, make the very most of every single day. You know, every time it's New Year's Eve and I'm at a New Year's Eve party and I'm listening to people, they're always talking about next year. They're saying, well, next year I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this. And I never hear people saying, well, yeah, well, I got a lot done this year. It was a good year. Every night you go to bed, you should make a little report card and you should say to yourself, was today a good day? Did I get everything done that I wanted to today? If you worry about every single day and you make every day successful, by the end of the year, while everybody's talking about what they're going to do next year, you're going to look back and say, well, I had a pretty incredible year. I had a great year this year. Secret number 11, learn to get excited about doing for others. You know, the one thing that drives me to want to make more money and more money is the joy that I get when I get to help out my mom, when I get to help out my dad, when I get to help out my family, some of my friends, I got to help them out. The joy that you get, if you learn to get excited about doing for other people, it'll drive you to want to make more money so you can do more. One of the biggest joys you can get is doing for other people, even if it's buying somebody groceries for $200 because they're having a tough time. The excitement and the joy that you get, you know, I say, you know, one thing about tight people, that they'll never make a lot of money because they can't stand losing anything. In order to be successful, you got to be able to just give it away and not look back. If you try to do a campaign, if you try to start up a business and you put $1,000 into it and it's not successful, for some people it would kill them. That would be it. They'd say, that's it. I'm never going to try anything again. I'm going to go back to my job. And I'm telling you, if you want to be successful, you got to be able to give some of your money away and not look back. And if you get a joy out of giving people and helping people out, the excitement that you'll get from it, the drive that you'll get to say, I want to do more, and the ability that you'll have to be able to try a business, fail, and not even have it bother you because you're not worried about losing a little bit of money. I say to my brother, he's one of the tightest people I ever met. I love him to death, but he's probably one of the tightest people I ever met. I said, Mike, I said, you're never going to be successful until you can spend $1,000 and be willing to lose it. And he said, well, I'm not willing to lose it. I said, well, then you'll never be successful. If you want to be successful in the United States, you got to want to make a lot of money, and you got to be willing to lose a little bit, because as soon as you find that one way to make money, that one little ad, or that one little secret, you can pay yourself back 100 times over for every time that you spent money and you lost. The money that you can make, as soon as you find that one little way to make money, will pay you back 100 times over. And the joy that you're going to get when you can help out your family, when you can help out your friends, when you can change other people's lives, is something that nobody will ever be able to give to you unless you say, that's it, I'm going to go for it, I'm going to make it happen. Well, I hope what I consider the 11 secrets to being successful, and I hope it helps you out. And I want to say, when you get started with the Making Money package, if you decide to start placing ads, I wish you all the success in the world. Any business that you start up, you're going to have to know how to advertise, and knowing how to advertise is the biggest key to being successful in any business that you start up. But listen to this, I have created the most incredible new business that you could start up in just a few days from today, right out of your home or your apartment. And listen to this, the only thing you're ever going to do is to just give away, this is going to be your entire job, you just give away this incredible catalog, and you can make money every single week by doing nothing more but just giving away these incredible Making Money catalogs. Here's how it works. If you gave away 1,000 of these catalogs in a week, listen to this, every single time you create a new customer for our company, every time somebody new buys anything out of the catalog, even if it's just the Making Money package, we send you a check for $50. So the money that you can make by just giving away this incredible catalog is insane. When it comes to placing ads in newspapers, I have made hundreds of thousands of dollars by doing nothing more but placing tiny classified ads in newspapers all over the country. But when you first get started, every single time you place an ad in the newspaper, you run the risk of that ad not working or not working as well as you thought. With this, you can give away 1,000 of these incredible catalogs in a week. You just give them away, and you are guaranteed not to risk one penny advertising by giving away these catalogs. It is insane. If you want to get started, if you want to hear how it works, call my office. We'll go through the entire thing in a few days from today. You can have your own business set up right out of your home or out of your apartment, and in a few days from today, you can have your own business where the only thing you do is just give away these incredible catalogs. Call my office, and I'll go through the entire thing, and I'll get you set up within a few days from today.